Welcome to Infoasaid's Message Library. This presentation will guide you through the web-based tool designed to help you communicate better with crisis-affected populations. All the messages in the library are generic in nature. They act as a reference for what can be communicated to populations in an emergency, depending on the threats on the ground. They are not designed to be used word for word. The tool is dynamic and will be changed, edited and added to all the time. Before you access the library for the first time, you are expected to read Terms of Use. This sets out the objectives of the tool and what you need to consider when developing your communication strategy. Once you accept the Terms of Use, you can access the database itself. First of all, you can see a number of blue information icons dotted on the page. When clicked, these give more information on each marked section. At the top of the main page, there are hazard-specific message bundles. These are lists of threats that occur across all sectors in an earthquake, a cyclone, flood and tsunami, together with the corresponding messages. The aim of the bundles is to have a very quick and easy reference to risk mitigation messages in the first few days of an emergency breaking. They are still in draft form. You can access the database of messages in two different ways. The quick search option is the easiest. Type in diarrhea, for example, and all messages associated with that term appear. The key word, in this case diarrhea, is highlighted in each message. You can then go down the list and choose the message that is relevant to your search using the column titles as a guide. As diarrhea is a threat that cuts across a number of sectors, the list includes messages related to wash, health and nutrition. Click on the red text under the columns Threat or Information Requirement and you then access the message itself. This also contains other useful information such as at-risk group, target audience, and, where it exists, the source. You can return to the full list by clicking on Back to Current Selection. The second way to access the library is through the Advanced Search option. This allows you to sort results using issue, threat, at-risk group and target audience as filters. First you choose an issue. These are listed alphabetically or according to sector. Once you have chosen your issue, the corresponding threats associated with that issue appear in the drop-down menu. Choose child health, for example. You can see that malaria, measles, ARIs, diarrhea, and poor neonatal health appear in the drop-down menu. Every selection you make in the drop-down boxes filters down the list of messages that appear below. If you want to start a new search, you can remove the criteria from your previous search or press Reset. For sensitive messages, there is additional guidance embedded in the tool. For example, type in gender-based violence. When you access the messages, you will see that some messages have been color-coded. The first one has an orange exclamation mark. This shows that it's relatively sensitive, and so extra care should be taken when planning to communicate on it. This message, however, is coloured red. This means it is highly sensitive, and in fact, you won't be able to access the content until you have answered the prompts and ticked the box I understand. Reasons for sensitivity are provided below the message. The column entitled Resources is designed to act as a repository of materials from past emergencies, such as posters or leaflets. For example, type in mines. You can see there are samples of posters from past emergencies. These are only available when someone has shared them. If you would like to send in examples to add to the library, please use the Get Involved button or write to miranda.eels@infoasaid.org. Finally, If you need more information on the other components on how to communicate more effectively, you can download a more comprehensive guide here. Thanks for listening.